With this, got this shit from CBS, Al 7.
Eyeball that shit. You see, I ain't had to put man let it drip in nothing. Is you a trapper or is you not a trapper?
Are you a trapper?
Tell me inside the room, man.
I'm gonna take this shit, fuck it. Smoke on a young dose blunts today. Bloody cup of potion, eh? Cheerio. Damn.
Shut up there.
Yeah, my boy. What is this nigga?
I know I ain't think it was over with. I know I ain't think it was over with.
What's going on? Top of the morning, my true family, familia. Salute to everybody. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. In this video today, we're gonna be breaking down some shit that I don't like. We're gonna trace it all the way back to ATL, and we're gonna begin to peel through the layers of this big ass conspiracy. Ain't nothing as it appears to be. So we gonna go to level 2 and unmask all of this political cover-up BS. And we're gonna start from ATL because that's where Dolph happened to be leaving from. And I was thinking, there's a lot of damn funny stuff been going on around CJ Davis, Atlanta, and a lot of funny looking stuff. So we're gonna be doing these kind of episodes and scratch a lie, find a thief around this BITCH. But let's go ahead and get into it because we're gonna take it to Hollywood too in this video, and we're gonna get back on the connection between Yo Gotti. And that's what we finna do. We finna follow them since they taking a world tour. Manny and Govan, best friends now. And I'm gonna play a couple of little clips from something I don't think y'all know. Another show which he explains exactly how him and Manny came about. A lot of people been saying Manny took the case pro bono. Well, we finna y'all just check this video out and we'll get back with y'all later. Cause I'm gonna read a couple of documents. And like I always like to say, stay true, stay blessed, and stay safe. If you wish to support, you can do it. Cash App $ True Result number 2. Or you can like, you can share, or you can press that subscribe button. And I advise you to do that. And for all the people that haven't been getting their notifications, just simply hit that bell. Make sure you got them on all notifications. Hit the bell and double check. And turn it off and turn it back on while you do that. And that should fix the little bug. Y'all know YouTube, I hate her. But it's all love with me, y'all. True, let's get to it.
So there's young Dolph right there with the red hat on. You see his Jeep with his buddies right there on the ground. Well, there's young Dolph sitting there. They're going through his bag and everything like that now. His buddies on the curb, everything like that. I'm just videoing it. Having to walk up on it right here on Camden Road, Rose, Lee Street. You see what it
Tonight at 6, we are learning more about the Memphis, Tennessee police chief and her connection with the city of Atlanta.
So we now know that Chief C.J. Davis worked for the Atlanta Police Department. This is during a time when a controversial task force called Red Dog was used. Now it's similar to the so-called Scorpion unit used in the Tyree Nichols traffic stop. 11 Alive's Bo Beth Yates is on the details tonight and has more on the task force and its controversial use of force policy.
That's right. For years, there have been several tactical units that have targeted crime right here in Atlanta, from the Titan unit to the Red Dogs. And now, after this recent bout with police brutality, many are worried about the safety of those units.
I heard about Scorpion, the first thing I thought of was Red Dog. And of course, the killing of Catherine Johnston.
Johnston was the 92-year-old Atlanta resident shot and killed when the Red Dogs, an undercover tactical unit, entered her home during a botched drug raid. Georgia NAACP President Attorney Gerald Griggs says the video showing 6 Memphis police officers beating Tyree Nichols brought him back to negative memories.
Growing up in Atlanta in the 90s when Red Dog was at its height, you know, as a young African American, you were worried about, they were called the jump out boys, jumping out on you, even if you weren't doing anything. So I don't think a community should have to live in that kind of fear.
But Councilmember Michael Bond says the Red Dog unit was dismantled after public outcry, and steps have been taken to prevent similar incidents.
What's obvious in Memphis is that there was no accountability for these officers, because these are not tactics that they just came up with that night.
Bond says while the city does have tactical units, they are for targeted operations.
That's the core difference in Atlanta, is its management, the preparation that the officers receive, and the training that they get and the accountability that they're held to.
But Memphis Police Chief Shirlene Davis' online bio shows she led various tactical units, including the Red Dogs, during her time with Atlanta. Details that worry Griggs.
To learn the latest iteration of the Scorpion unit was instituted by a chief that came from Atlanta. I thought back to, what about the Titan unit? What about these specialized tactical units that are happening all over the state of Georgia?
In the whole case,
I think you get in bed with dogs, you get fleas, and that should have been done all the way through. If I could find all the holes in the case after 4 years of police investigations, you darn well know they could have. And I frankly think they shaded things, did whatever they had to do politically to make this a case, and they didn't actually go after the real perpetrators.
anything else you'd like to say?
I'm good.
Monday morning quarterbacking, it's so difficult without being able to speak to the jury to know what caused one result or caused another. All I'm prepared to say is that the trial team was very well prepared and did an excellent job, and the system is what the system is.
That was the district attorney right after.
Yeah, man. All right, y'all follow me and keep on paying attention, because I'm going somewhere with this. Now, I showed y'all a little bit what y'all already know about CJ Davis, and it seems like, yeah, she just came down here. Then, do y'all remember she brought her other part of her goon squad, her right-hand man out the ATL? She brought him here the month before Dolph gets taken out. And then soon Dolph get taken out, he out of there. No longer needed, per her mouth. Check this out and let her tell it. And then look at Power Young, the sellout. You know what I'm saying? He brought Elon Musk in the city, killing everybody with these damn fumes and toxins in the air. And he just fattening his pockets. No wonder they broke into her, tried to kidnap him with some duct tape. That's the second time. Remember the dude at the restaurant jumped in his car. True. Check it out.
We believe that, he's done the city, but it's time for him to move on.
The man second in command at the Memphis Police Department has been dismissed. The announcement comes that Assistant Chief Sean Jones has been let go and is no longer with the department.
Jones was recently under fire for living in Georgia but working here in Memphis. WREG's Ashley Paul joins us live now. But Ashley, the mayor says the decision had nothing to do with his residency. Explain that.
Well, Steph, Greg, questions over which state assistant Chief Sean Jones calls home have been circulating all week. But tonight, Mayor Paul Young says this decision was made purely with the intention of leading the department in a new direction.
Really, for me, it was really just a decision based on what's going to really help take the the organization, MPD, to the next level.
Memphis Mayor Paul Young says it wasn't an easy decision, but a necessary one to say goodbye to Assistant Chief Sean Jones.
I think that while he's served admirably, I think that it's time for us to look at some new leadership in that role.
Mayor Young and Interim Police Chief CJ Davis made the announcement this afternoon, citing a need for leadership changes within the department as the reason for Jones's dismissal.
Ever since I've come into office, there have been dialogues around the morale of the force and things that people are upset about and frustrated with internally. And one of the names that would come up would be his.
The dismissal comes following questions involving Jones's permanent place of residence. Police confirmed last week that Jones, who has been assistant chief in Memphis since 2021, is actually a Georgia resident. But Mayor Young and Chief Davis say no laws were broken, adding Jones rented a home in Harbortown and reported to work on a daily basis. They say residency concerns had nothing to do with his dismissal.
I needed someone who could help me do things that was familiar with the way that I like to operate. But he was never intended to live in the city of Memphis permanently.
The focus now, they say, is moving forward in terms of making Memphis the best it can be, which means the mayor's administration is looking at all departments to make sure they are led by the most adequate personnel.
We are looking at everybody every day because at the end of the day, it's about getting results.
Now, Jamarcus Johnson, right? It's a couple of things that didn't come out concerning Jamarcus Johnson. And I'm going to read this, and I want y'all to keep up because, like I said, we're going somewhere. MPD said Jamarcus Johnson, was wanted on a charge of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Prosecutor Paul Hageman said the indictment alleges that Jamarcus Johnson helped Justin Johnson escape after the murder and arranged payments to other defendants. That's what Hageman said, that Jamarcus Johnson helped Justin Johnson escape after the murder and arranged payments to other defendants. Hageman also said they do not know if Jamarcus and Justin are related. Okay, then. Now check this part out right here, y'all. Let me blow this up a little bit. Check this out right here, y'all. Look at it. Check this out. We ain't know this right here, right? Hageman said a man who was arrested with Jamarcus Johnson involved another agency, not MPD or the Shelby County DA's office, and that arrest involved a different case. I'm gonna read it one more time. Hageman said a man who was arrested with Jamarcus Johnson involved another agency, not MPD or the Shelby County DA's office, and that arrest involved a different case. Now, who? First of all, they told us Jamarcus turned himself in. Y'all remember that? I already told y'all that there's no arrest, no paperwork on GoVan. Where they get him from? Feds can do mysterious things. But this is why we going to level 2. I'm gonna read that one more time. Hageman said, a man who was arrested with Jamarcus Johnson involved another agency, not MPD or Shelby County DA's office, and that arrest involved a different case, right? True. Let's get to it.
John Simon. Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. I'm doing fine. How are you doing, sir? Mr. Johnson been indicted by the grand jury, charged in indictment 22-04769 with conspiracy to commit a felony 2 with first-degree murder.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Johnson, if you are convicted, and I'm not suggesting you be convicted of anything, but if you are convicted of the offense, it carries anywhere from 15 to 60 years in prison. Do you understand what you're charged with, sir?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Johnson, you have an attorney.
Yes, sir.
Who's your attorney?
Josh Cord, C-O-R-A-N.
Corman?
Cord.
C-O-R-M-A-N?
A-N. C-O-R-A-N.
He's probably Corman.
Cord.
Is your family trying to hire Mr. Corman?
Yes, sir.
I talked to Mr. Corman a few minutes ago because I was told that you thought your lawyer was somebody. I talked to Mr. Corman, and he did tell me that your family has been in contact with him. They have not hired him yet. You're supposed to meet with him this afternoon at 1:30.
Yes, sir.
Your co-defendant, Hernandez Govan, is set on December 16th. Ms. Corman asked me to set your case on that same date for an arraignment setting for an attorney on December the 16th. So I would set your case on Friday, December 16th, to give your family a chance to get Mr. Corman hired. If you come back to court on December 16th, Mr. Johnson, if you tell me that, Judge, we are not going to be able to hire an attorney, I will appoint someone for you, sir. Do you want the time to get Mr. Corman hired, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'll see you back in court on Friday, December 16th, and make sure you get a lawyer hired.
Okay,
Thank you, sir. You sit back in the dock. For the record, it's unrelated. It is a related matter. Actually, that is not on the court's docket regarding
Now, we're going to take it to Hollywood, California. And I'm going to show y'all something. I hope y'all paying attention, because this is level 2. This is going to be the first video. And y'all know how True Results do it. We are not accepting this bullshit, no matter what it appears to be, because we already know it was bigger than Nino Brown. So now, since we got that over, we're going all the way. Now we're going to take it to Hollywood, California, where Super CMG, Vato the OG, they had locked his ass up. He's a direct, he's Yo Gotti's real muscle. That nigga from the hood. You know what I'm saying? That old nigga from my hood. In the Play With Your B song, that would be Vato, the OG, Super CMG, right? He's from Cal State, but he switched sides, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Now, y'all check this out, because they say Gotti don't know shit, right? They say that Gotti don't have nothing to do with this, and he don't know. He's so squeaky clean, right? Well, y'all just keep on. Make sure you subscribed and notification bells on, because shout out to Justice J4D, because it's that time. Now, before I let the news tell y'all about Super CMG, that's when Dolph got shot in Hollywood, I'm gonna let the news tell y'all, fill y'all in on that. I want y'all to look at these photos that y'all looking at and tell me what you see. You see any photos? The tallest man in one of these photos is the other half of Endless Records. Y'all better be careful. Y'all better be awake, because it was a lot of co-conspirators that the state can't handle. We already know why. They say they didn't question Juke at all. Who is they? We already know the kind of power that Yo Gotti got. You pay your dues, you get it like that. And with his you see Unc Lambert, you seen his name in the phone call logs at Govan's trial, right? He's the silent partner of the smoke shop that they also showed y'all at the trial. Now you see him hugged up with the triple OG, Yo Gotti's and Big Juke's mama, right? You know Big Juke died at Boban's, Big Kingpin's funeral, right? Yeah, pay attention. Rappers don't run the city, so when something like this go down, yeah, it's always gonna be something that y'all can't see, but we're gonna break it all the way down. And do not trust your local government. They are not on your side. They are part of the damn crime wave. Let's go. True. I'll let y'all later. Check this out.
image around the world that this is a great place as a tourist destination, and then you have a shooting in the middle of an afternoon, so to speak.
Well, I will point out that Dolph apparently has been shot all over the United States. So, you know, it was he brought this with him to Hollywood. You know, this was not an inherent piece of Hollywood that he came upon. This is a situation that he's been in and out of for some time now. So I don't think this is something that applies to the average tourist. I think this was very specific about him. He was targeted because of who he is, and what kind of some kind of beef that he has ongoing. We were assigned this to Robbery Homicide Division. We have a suspect in custody, but we will dig through all of this and follow wherever it went throughout the United States and see if we can bring some clarity to it.
So you don't think it makes that area more dangerous? I mean,
well, as I said, I think that this was something that he brought with him from far away in the United States, and this really doesn't apply to the average tourist or resident in Hollywood. So, you know, Hollywood, of course, has some issues, but it is vastly improved. It's a very safe place. We get tens of thousands of people through there every week, and they're safe.
All right, y'all, I want y'all to check this out. Read this right quick to y'all, then I want y'all to hear Go Band. And his best friend, his BFF, whatever that means, Go Band and Manny Aurora. Now check this out. Let me see where I want to start at. All right, Hernandez Go Band, who's accused of ordering the hit, which led to the shooting death of young Dolph, hired Atlanta criminal defense Manny Aurora. So not, like I said, what people talking about, oh, he did this for free. He hired, Go Band went from indigent to hiring Manny Aurora. Hired Atlanta criminal defense attorney Manny Aurora, a former Air Force Reserves attorney who's represented several high-profile clients, including Adam Pac-Man Jones and Clayton County Police Chief Greg Porter. Oh, as a side note, he's also representing Trump's lawyer right now. So maybe Trump, I don't know. We're gonna get into it though. Go Band was in court Thursday to present the motion to hire Aurora. There you go again, hire. Damn it. To hire Aurora, who will be representing him pro hac vice, meaning he will partner with a local attorney since he's not licensed as a lawyer in Tennessee. So now we know what the little black dude is his main lawyer, but he's had to go through him, Manny Aurora, that is, to work in Tennessee, because since he's not licensed. Handel Durham. Memphis attorney Handel Durham was named as co-counsel for Go Band. Go Band's former attorney, William Massey, I remember Cornelius testified to, like, Go Band said they come hollering at him, he gonna tell him go holler at my lawyer Massey. He gonna put Massey on him. Well, Go Band's former attorney, William Massey, filed a motion to withdraw himself from the case after conflict arose between the two. Shelby County District Attorney Paul Hagerman said after the court appearance Thursday. Hagerman, the lead prosecutor on the young Dolph case, except when it comes to Go Band, his ass disappeared. The lead prosecutor on the young Dolph case said he didn't know the details of the conflict between Go Band and Massey, but he was contacted by Aurora 2 to 3 weeks prior to the court appearance, who informed him he'd be representing Go Band. Aurora said, while they are still in the discovery phase of the trial, it's abundantly clear Go Band had nothing to do with the shooting which killed young Dolph, whose real name was Adolph Thornton Jr. Aurora said there are no witnesses which link Go Band to the two shooting suspects, Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith, and instead, prosecutors are relying on phone records. Yep, that's what they said. So, he did what he said he was gonna do. Let's get it. True.
You tell me.
So before I even
had my first conversation with Manny, when I realized that I was going to part ways with the attorney here that I've been dealing with for 20 years almost, I had three choices, with three options. It's Manny Aurora, Brian Steele, or Drew Finn. My name is Hernandez Govan. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I was just recently acquitted from the young Dolph trial.
Interesting. And Mr. Govan was in custody. His fiance called me. Just broke my heart with her story. He's also got an autistic son like I do, and so I just related. I flew up there, visited with him, and the deal was sealed. I was going to help him at that point no matter what.
Connecticut, we got one. Express your talent. Ty Berry, say LeBron. Let's go. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. EYT, Ty Berry, say LeBron. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. EYT, Ty Berry, say LeBron. Niggas talking shit cause I'm not around like I'm gone. This shit was real like you said I would've been on your mama's lawn. Met you at the corner store, lay it by your car. It ain't about no investment, so no, I don't respond. Pay my own bills, you live for free with your baby moms. I drive my own cars, I went from jail bars to the car to the bar. I'm a star, I ain't put rapping from the start, cause that's what they are. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. EYT, Ty Berry, say LeBron. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. EYT, Ty Berry, say LeBron. Like the king of Memphis, I'm about to run it up like Dolph. About to take off on that no rip, take off. Money train on the way, no stops, rip the brakes off. Unlike Bernie, the feds came, I made off. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. EYT, Ty Berry, say LeBron. R.I.P. Mo 3, I got that dog food, fuck shoes. I'm stepping on next and hard to see the bag don't talk, the bag make moves. That's why you don't see me next to you. A spade's a spade, nigga know I'm not throwing shades, but I look better than Thug and these YSL shades. Smoking blueberry haze, taking shots to Don J. You ain't talking M&M's, I got nothing to fucking say, okay?